Have you ever wondered what it actually takes to build a massive, futuristic city completely from scratch? Well, in India, right now, a hugely ambitious plan is doing just that. We're talking about a brand new economic megacity, complete with a global airport and a high-tech heart, all designed to power the country's future. All right, let's get into it. First, we're going to look at the actual blueprint for this new megacity. Then, we'll see how it connects to the world with a new airport. After that, we'll dive into how it's becoming a high-tech hub, and finally, tie it all back to the national strategy that's making the whole thing possible. So let's start at the very beginning, with the foundation. We're talking about a massive new manufacturing hub planned along one of India's most critical highways, and it's designed to be an economic engine for the entire region. This right here, the 165-kilometer Yamuna Expressway, is way more than just a road. It's literally the backbone for this entire development. The whole project is being managed by the Yamuna Expressway Industrial Development Authority, or YEDA for short. This is where it's all going to happen. And when we say this is big, the scale is just truly massive. The plan covers 10,500 hectares. Just to give you an idea, that's an area larger than Manhattan. And it's all being meticulously planned out and transformed into a bustling economic zone. Now, the strategy here is actually really clever. See, this isn't just one giant industrial park. It's broken down into 4 distinct special economic zones, or SEZs, and each one is specifically tailored to become a world-class hub for a certain industry. Everything from high-tech electronics and AI to other vital sectors like apparel and medical devices. Okay, so you've got this massive new manufacturing center, but the big question is, how do you get all those products out to the global market efficiently? Well, the answer is just as ambitious as the city itself. You build a brand new state-of-the-art airport right next door. The Noida International Airport, which you might also hear called Jewar Airport, is being built to be a total game-changer for the supply chain. It's designed with advanced cargo facilities for high-value goods, it'll help ease the traffic at Delhi's main airport, and it's set to seriously supercharge e-commerce and logistics for all of northern India. And this just shows you the sheer scale of the ambition here. The airport is starting big, with a capacity for 12 million passengers a year right out of the gate. But the plan is for it to grow into a colossal international hub, expanding its capacity nearly 6 times over, to handle 70 million passengers every year. That is a massive gateway to the world. So, an airport and industrial zones are absolutely crucial. But what's going to be the high-value engine driving this new region's economy? Well, the answer is tiny, but it's also incredibly powerful and pretty central to our entire modern world. Yep, we're talking about semiconductors. The vision is to make this area one of India's biggest hubs for manufacturing computer chips in these incredibly advanced facilities called fabs. These are the factories that produce the brains for just about all of our modern electronics. And there is serious investment pouring in to make this happen. A huge piece of this puzzle is a 27,000 crore rupee investment. That's over $3 billion from TARC Semiconductors to build a major semiconductor fab facility right here. But wait, there's more. A joint venture between the tech giants HCL and Foxconn is investing another 3,700 crore rupees. That's roughly $440 million in a totally separate fab unit. This one's going to specialize in display driver circuits, which are another critical component for all of our screens. So here's the crucial point, how all these different pieces fit together. You've got specialized industrial zones, multiple semiconductor fabs making high-value chips, and a massive new international airport right next door, ready to ship them to the world. It's a completely integrated plan where every part supports the others. Okay, but a project of this magnitude, it doesn't just happen in a vacuum, right? It needs a top-down national strategy and, of course, a ton of financial backing from the highest levels of government. And that's exactly what we're seeing in the national budget. This chart shows the government's massive and steadily growing investment in what's called capital expenditure, or CapEx. Really, that's just the money used to build long-term assets like highways, ports, and the exact kind of infrastructure you need to make a megacity possible. And if you look a little closer at the budget, you can actually see the specific funds and policies that are directly fueling projects just like this one. There's that huge push in public CapEx, a dedicated fund to help grow smaller businesses into future champions, a program to develop new city economic regions, and even plans for high-speed rail to act as, quote, growth connectors. So, What's the big takeaway here? What we're witnessing is a multi-layered strategic effort to build a brand new economic engine for India, piece by interconnected piece. The airport, the industrial zones, the chip fabs, and the national funding, they're all part of one grand design. The blueprint is there, but the real question remains, can all of these ambitious pieces come together to truly build India's future?